Hello, hello.
Hello, I'm Benedict Turner, this is Valerie Turner, and we're the Piedmont Blues acoustic duo coming to you live from New York City. Welcome.
We want to welcome you to the Mississippi John Hurt 2021 online concert series. Throughout the month of October, a new and exciting concert will stream onto the Mississippi John Hurt Foundation's Facebook page every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. The artists included in this concert series are Phil Wiggins, Andrew Cohen, Jontavius Willis, and Alan Lighty. We can't wait for you to hear how the music of Mississippi John Hurt has helped shape their individual music journeys.
This concert series is supported and sponsored by the Mississippi John Hurt Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
And here to tell you a little bit about the foundation is our good friend Mary Frances Hurt. John Hurt was her grandfather, and she's made it her mission to preserve his legacy. So give me a second here while I get her on screen. And let me send her a message to unmute herself. She'll be with us in just a moment. Hey there, Mary. It's so good.
Hey, Ben and Valerie. It's so good to see you guys.
Hello. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that warm welcome. Thank you.
You know, your grandfather has music fans all around the world, and some of them are watching right now. Others will watch an archived version later on. What would you like to say to them?
I would like to send my love and a shout out to my family, friends, and family of the Mississippi John Hurt Foundation, and better known to me as Daddy John. I thank you so very, very much for your support that I've gotten all of these years. I love you guys, and thank you so much, so very, very much, and welcome.
Well, Mary, what inspired you to create the Mississippi John Hurt Foundation?
Oh gosh, man, I tell you, I think I'm not pious, but I can tell you that this was a calling for me. I mean, a very life-altering experience started this journey for me, and it's been a wonderful experience. It was. I want first to say that as growing up as a child, I didn't really understand or appreciate my grandfather. Yeah, I loved and appreciated his music, but I did not understand the impact that it would have on just people's lives. I was never, as you can see, because you know me, I'm not a musician per se, but I have understood and learned and appreciate through Daddy John that music is absolutely the panacea for any ills and cultural division or animosity that anybody could ever have. And I learned, and with learning that, I had an opportunity to take my students. I worked as an educator for 35 years, and I had early in my educational career, I had an opportunity to take my impoverished students to an experience where they were teaching kids the importance of the blues and to have them to understand the contribution that they've made to the world and how impactful blues is to not just all genres of music, and greater than that, how it just molds people in a different way. And in taking them to that venue, I saw a portrait or a mirror of my grandfather, and all the information on it was incorrect. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is not, that's not correct. And I spoke to the manager about that, and he said, well, I'm sorry, this is a franchise, and you can't do anything about that. And I'm thinking, well, no, I can't I can't change what's on this mirror, but I certainly can change the world that I have with the kids that I'm exposed for. And with going back to Mississippi, and it's just been a miraculous experience, even with the purchase of this house, which is now the museum. It has been a life-altering experience. And this 20-some years that I've been involved, it has made me a different person. And meeting people from all different cultures healed that open gate, that wound that hindered me from so many things.
Well, I understand that you're wearing a very special shirt. What do you want to tell us about that shirt? I see some signatures on it.
Oh, indeed, it is special. On this shirt, this is the first Mississippi John Hurt Festival that we had in 2003. And these are the signatures of the ones of all of the musicians that played that day. And one of the guys that was there is Andy Cohen, which I'm so happy to have him as one of the musicians that I'm sure everyone's going to enjoy. And John Sebastian, who was the head musician for that festival, is very, very special to me. And many of the people, some of the people that's on this shirt, that has helped ground it and mold the foundation, they've gone on, and a special tribute to them. And I'm wearing this in honor of those that contributed so much. And Locking Coin is one of those people that was there that day.
I see.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us, and thank you for dropping in to start off this concert series on the right note. Okay.
Thank you, guys, and sit back and enjoy.
Yes, thank you for sponsoring the concert series. We're going to get started, and we look forward to speaking with you real soon, Mary, okay?
Of course.
All right.
I'm excited, guys.
Okay. Well, the Mississippi John Hurt Foundation appreciates donations through PayPal at paypal.me/MS John Hurt Foundation. And for your convenience, this link is listed in the live stream description. If you have any questions about the foundation, we encourage you to reach out to them through their Facebook page. Well, Ben and I are pleased to present the first concert in this series. We play country blues, which is music from the American South that dates back to the early 1900s. Country blues includes blues, gospel, folk music, and the music of Mississippi John Hurt falls under this umbrella. John Hurt is one of the most beloved figures of early blues music, and we've been looking forward to sharing some of his music with you this evening. We're going to get started with a song called Avalon Blues, composed, of course, by Mississippi John Hurt. He first recorded this in 1928 on the OK label. And as it spoke of Avalon being his hometown, the song brought folklorists straight to his doorstep during the folk revival of the 1960s. His rediscovery led to numerous public appearances at festivals and clubs where his music inspired an entirely new generation of ears. So here's our version of that song. Avalon, my hometown, always on my mind. Avalon, my hometown, always on my mind. Handsome men in Avalon want me there all the time. Left Avalon this morning about 9:30. Me there all the time. Left Avalon this morning blowing kisses and waving at me. Left Avalon this morning. Left Avalon this morning blowing kisses and waving at me. Saying, come back, mama, stay right here with me. Oh, come back, mama. Oh, come back, mama, stay right here with me. But you got to know. Oh, I hate to tell you, Papa. Well, I'm leaving Avalon, I ain't coming back no more. Avalon, my hometown, always on my mind. Avalon, my hometown, always on my mind. Handsome men in Avalon want me there all the time. The music of Mississippi John Hurt has a very full sound, which in large part is due to his style of guitar playing. The thumb of his picking hand played something that's known as an alternating bass, where the thumb goes back and forth between two bass strings like this. Meanwhile, the other fingers of that hand played a syncopated melody like this. That gave his playing a very full sound. Now, my mentor, John Cephas, called this the Piedmont style of fingerpicking, and it's something that you'll hear in virtually every piece that Mississippi John Hurt played.
Well, let's have another song. This next one is called C.C. Rider, and it was made famous by Ma Rainey, a wonderful vocalist from Georgia. Our arrangement is based on the version that Mississippi John Hurt played.
Yeah, it is. In case you didn't know, CC stands for County Circuit. And a county circuit rider was someone like a preacher that traveled along a pre-assigned route. My mother's father was a preacher in Virginia during the early 1900s, and he was actually a CC rider. He went from town to town to preach, and I think of my grandfather each time we play this song. So, here's our version of C.C. Rider.
music was an important part of Mississippi John Hurt's repertoire, and we're going to continue with a 19th century hymn by Sarah Adams.
Sarah Adams was an English poet, and the hymn is called Nearer My God to Thee, which is based on the story of Jacob's dream from the book of Genesis in the Old Testament. This hymn is rumored to be the last song played by the band on a ship called the Valencia as it sank off the Canadian coast in 1906. Coincidentally, the same hymn is also rumored to be the last song played on the Titanic before that ship sank in the North Atlantic in 1912. So I would say that that's a bad luck song for cruise ships, so. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't play that on a cruise. Well, we're going to play an instrumental version of Nearer My God to Thee, and it was one of my father's favorite pieces to listen to.
One of my favorite songs from the repertoire of Mississippi John Hurt is a traditional song called Make Me a Pallet on Your Floor. In case you don't know, a pallet just refers to a temporary bed, the kind that you might put together for an unexpected guest. Ready. Take me down
sleet and snow. I'm going up the country by the cold sleet and snow. Ain't no telling how much further I may go. Just make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me a pallet down soft and low. Make me a pallet on your floor. Don't you let my good girl catch you here. Please don't let my good girl catch you here. Oh, she might shoot you, might cut you, starve you too. Ain't no telling what she might do. Way I'm sleeping, my back and shoulders tired. Way I'm sleeping, my back and shoulders tired. The way I'm sleeping, my back and shoulders tired. Gonna turn over and try it on the side. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me a pallet down soft and low. Make me a pallet on your floor. Eating breakfast here, dinner in Tennessee. Breakfast here, dinner in Tennessee. My breakfast here, dinner in Tennessee. I told you I was coming, baby, won't you look for me? Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me a pallet down soft and low. Make me a pallet on your floor. Make me a pallet down soft and low. Make me a pallet on your floor. Well, I want to take a minute here to greet some of these people. I'm looking at the live screen as best as I can. And Adrian Lovelock likes the sound of the parlor resonator. Yeah, it's my favorite guitar to play. And Mark Starr says, "Make it so my good gal she don't know." You know, that's a verse that I should add in here.
Lamont Jack Pearly, hello Lamont.
Hello, Lamont, and all the Pearlies. Let's see. Mike Nelson thinks you're sounding good, Ben.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
Yeah. Let's
Nick
see.
Wade is here. Hello, Nick.
We've got quite a few comments that I'm sure we're not going to get to. Oh, my cousin Jacqueline Jinx Brody is here. Hey,
Hello,
Jinx, what's
Jacqueline.
up? And so many comments here. I know we're not going to get to say hello to everyone. We'll do our best, though.
But thank you for being here.
Yeah, and thank you all
Yes.
for being here. It's wonderful to have you. Let's see, what are we doing next? Oh, I know what we're going to do next.
Special song.
Well, I'll get to that in a minute. So my introduction to country blues music came through my school's music library. The only record, the only album, country blues album that they had in there was called The Best of Mississippi John Hurt. And it's in this montage behind us. There it is right there. It was a big double album. So I would visit that library every single day. I went so often that the librarian stopped putting it away because they just knew I'd be back for it the next day. I'd listen to that album, then I'd hurry home and try and play what I'd heard on my guitar. Well, I want you to know it was a 90-minute commute between school and home. So I'd forget quite a bit on that journey. But I got smarter after a while, and I started bringing my guitar with me to school. That's right. And so I could try things out right away. And I listened to the album so much in school that I literally wore it out. I went there one day and they said, "We're sorry, but you wore out the album. You can't hear it today." And that's when my older brother, Jason, came to my rescue and bought me my own copy of the album so that I could listen to it at home.
One of the songs on that album is Richland Woman Blues, which happens to be one of Mary Frances Hurt's favorite songs.
That's right.
So we're going to play that for you now.
This one is for you, Mary. Give me red lipstick and a bright pop rouge, a shingle bob haircut and a shot of good booze. Hurry down, sweet daddy, come blowing that horn. And if you come too late, sweet mama will be gone. Escaped me right in the middle of that song. It happens. But for those of you who know that song, you can fill in the blanks, okay? Now, it takes a lot of skill and practice to play an instrument, And Mississippi John Hurt had a great talent for playing guitar, but he was also a wonderful composer. He composed a number of great songs, and we've already played a couple of them for you. Avalon Blues was one, and Richland Woman Blues was one. Well, here's another. This one is called Trouble, I've Had It All My Days. You have enough room there?
I think I'm good.
Tell you a song. We're going to play a song now that's based on a true story. It's based on a true story from St. Louis, Missouri. It's a traditional murder ballad that was in the repertoire of Mississippi John Hurt, and it talks about two men named Lee Shelton and Billy Lyons. Lee Shelton had a terrible reputation. His nickname was Stagger Lee, which happens to be the name of this song.
Our version of Stagger Lee is inspired by the playing of John Oates, Taj Mahal, and of course, Mississippi John Hurt.
And when Stagger Lee and Billy Lyons got into an argument over a Stetson hat, Billy Lyons ended up dead.
Oh.
So.
He was a bad man, that Stagger Lee.
Police officer, how can it be? You can arrest everybody, but you're scared of Stagger Lee. He's a bad man, that cruel Stagger Lee. Billy Lyons told Stagger Lee, please don't take my life, 'cause I got two little babes and a darling loving wife. He's a bad man, that cruel Stagger Lee. Well, I don't care about your children, I don't care about your wife, 'cause you done stole my Stetson hat and I'm bound to take your life. I'm a bad man, I'm cruel Stagger Lee. Boom, 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 with his 44, Stagger Lee shot Billy Lyons, he left him on that floor. He's a bad man, that cruel Stagger Lee. Gentlemen of jury, what you think of that? Stagger Lee shot Billy Lyons for a Stetson hat. He's a bad man, that cruel Stagger Lee. Looking at that jury, Stagger Lee did curse. The judge said that's hanging, or he kills the rest of us. He's a bad man, that cruel Stagger Lee. Standing in those gallows with his head way up high, the judge said let's hang him. We all watched him die. He's a bad man, that cruel Stagger Lee. Mr. Police officer, how can it be? You can arrest everybody, but you're scared of Stagger Lee. He's a bad man, that cruel Stagger Lee. It's a bad man.
Yes, he was.
Well, I need to change my tuning for the next song, so please bear with me while I get it just right.
And while Valerie is retuning for the next song, I just wanted to share with you guys, we have two CDs, two wonderful CDs that we're very happy with. And the first one is called Piedmont Blues, Country Blues Selections. And the second one is Ambassadors of Country Blues. And we also recently published a book. It's called Country Blues Guitar Basics. Now, if you want to learn how to play in the style that Valerie is playing in, this book is a must. It's also in the, it's been around for a little bit, and people are really enjoying it.
That's what we hear. Well, let's greet a couple of more people here. I want to see if I can pin a comment here. There's some important thing that I'm supposed to paste there. There we go. Trying to work this live stream as we do this. This is in my way. It's not going to work out very well for me here. Well, okay. Consider yourselves greeted. We see you out there.
Yeah, and we thank you for coming out to the first show, and we're looking forward to the next few shows that are coming up. And I think you got it working.
I think I got that working, did I?
I think so.
I know what I want to do here. Oh. All right, this is what happens to me when I try to look at comments that are in the live stream. Well, we won't do that today. So, we've got another traditional song for you, which also happens to be a murder ballad. And you know what? It also happens to take place in St. Louis, Missouri. I don't know what it is about St. Louis, Missouri. But all the murder ballads we know take place there.
Yeah, all of them.
I've heard it's a good place to die. I'm only kidding. If you live there, well, this song is for you. This one is called Frankie and Albert, and it tells the true story of Frankie Baker and Alan Britt, couple from St. Louis, Missouri. Frankie thought that she had Albert all to herself, and things did not go well for Albert when she found out that he was cheating on her. Frankie was a good girl, everybody knows. Frankie spent $100 on Albert's suit of clothes. He was a man, he's doing her wrong. Frankie went down to the corner saloon, didn't mean to be gone long. She went inside, what she saw was Albert in Alice's arms. He's her man, he's doing her wrong. Frankie got her razor and her .44 gun. She cut him if he stays there, shoot him if he runs. He's her man, but he's doing her wrong. Frankie shot old Albert, shot him 3-4 times. Frankie said, now move aside, let me see if Albert's dying. He's is my man. He's doing me wrong. Albert said to Frankie, roll me over slow. Roll me on my left side. The bullets hurt me so. I was your man, but I'm doing you wrong. Frankie left the barroom after Albert died. Frankie said, you done me wrong, and now I'm justified. I shot my man, he's doing me wrong. Stuck him in the ground. Frankie said he was a cheating man. He cheated me low down. Shot my man, he's doing me wrong. Call 1,000 policemen, bring them round today. Lock me up in a jail cell, throw that key away. I shot my man, he's doing me wrong. Frankie asked the warden, what you gonna do? The warden said, oh Frankie girl, it's electric chair for you. Shot your man, that was wrong. Was a good girl, everybody knows. Frankie spent $100 on Albert's suit of clothes. He was a man, he's doing her wrong. So that's the story of Frankie and Albert.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this concert, and we've got one last song to share with you.
Of course, I'm going to make a tuning change. Listening to me change my tuning is like listening to a song. It counts.
Do you want to say hello to a few more people?
Absolutely.
Okay. I see Jasmine Wright is there.
What?
I wonder who that is.
My niece. Spying on me.
Hello, Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine. It's wonderful to have you here. Thanks for showing up.
There's Joe. Joe Brown is there. He's in the house. Who else is here? Art is here. And Phil Wiggins. Hello,
ooh, Phil
my
Wiggins.
dear Phil Wiggins.
You know, Phil Wiggins is going to close out this concert series on October 30th. So he's probably here trying to see what we're doing so he could copy it.
Don't be silly.
No, not at all.
Marcus is here. Who else? Adrian is here. Oh, that's nice. Thank you guys again for coming out. Okay.
You're saying okay like it's time for me to stop changing my tuning,
well,
right?
you know, if I must say myself,
If you would keep it down, I could hear my string. See, that one was wrong. That was a bad one there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was another bad one.
With washboards, all I have to do is change a board and I'm in tune. You should be so lucky.
Well, we don't need 2 washboard players in the house. 1 is quite enough. All right. I don't think I'm quite happy with my tuning. It's from all the chatter that's been happening over here.
Blame it on me. Always blames it on me.
We're going to go forward with our last song.
Let's do that.
Okay.
No, just get properly in tune.
No, that's...
Take a few seconds.
It's too late. I cannot do that. We're going to leave you with one final song from the repertoire of Mississippi John Hurt. And it happens to be the very first song that I ever performed. I performed it on a stage, and it was at the International Guitar Seminars at Columbia University. And my first time on stage with a guitar, and guess who was playing second guitar on stage with me? John Cephas. It was a wonderful moment for me. I'll always cherish that. And this is the song that we played. It's called Payday. Gonna take you to your mama, payday.
for you this evening, but we hope that you'll join us next Saturday, October 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern, when it'll be our pleasure to present our good friend, Andy Cohen.
Now, Andy Cohen needs no introduction to many of you, but for those who may be meeting him for the first time, you're in for a real treat. Andy's guitar playing and storytelling are tremendous, and you won't want to miss that. We can't wait to hear him and for you to hear him too.
We hope that you'll tune in live for every concert, but these concerts will also be archived on the Facebook page of the Mississippi John Hurt Foundation, where you can watch them at your own convenience.
And before we go, we just want to remind you once again that this concert series is supported and sponsored by the Mississippi John Hurt Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. The foundation appreciates donations through PayPal at paypal.me/MS John Hurt Foundation. And for your convenience, this link is listed in the live stream description. So until next Saturday with Andy Cohen,
yes.
Be safe, be well, and most of all, what?
Be kind.
Goodbye. We'll see you
all
then. Next week.